including tourism, retail, trade that supports the other part of the GDP. We have an agricultural sector, but that is one of the opportunities I think that we will have with Bangladesh to help us to reduce our imports on food. And that's an area that Ambassador Ramjohn will expand as we go along. So that is basically our economy. And the other asset that we have that we could share with Bangladesh is that we have over 100 years of managing technology, big technology, which is petrochemical, refining, shipping, and all the other skills that go. We have a top-class university. We have a top-class technical institutions. So our people are one of our major assets. So for instance, we can come to Bangladesh through our national gas company and advise you of how to deepen the value of natural gas in power generation. Because from reading literature, I understand there's some difficulty in Bangladesh with reliable power. I don't know if I'm correct, but that's one of the, of course, we want to diversify our economy into this SME area, that's the small, medium enterprises, which we can use to develop our job market. So we want to establish the SME sector as a collaboration. Let me give you a little example. You know, all over the world, what is called sanitary poverty, meaning how young girls are being affected through health and not being able to go to school and so on, due to the lack of sanitary resources. We feel that that's one area that we could collaborate in as a small industry. We can collaborate in the manufacture of light bulbs. We could collaborate in the manufacture of food items at the medium-sized level. So we don't want to, we can export all our petrochemicals to you, which will help in your fertilizer industries because you're big in agriculture. We can develop fisheries, which you're quite good at because of the extent of the river stockade that you have in Bangladesh. And we can establish small textile industries for making products here in Trinidad that we can export to the Caribbean, to Latin America, to Central America, Mexico, and even the southern part of the United States and Canada. So we can venture into pharmaceuticals of some sort. Some of the pharmaceuticals that are high volume, because we have good infrastructure for those types of industries. We have a good banking sector, very strong in banking. We have very good government policies for encouraging industries and giving incentives. We have free zones, we have industrial parks, we have a good transport sector, we have very good deep water ports and harbor. We have very good correspondent banks relationship all over the world. Our literacy rate is quite high, over 99%. So when we put all these together, I think we have the basis for the small SME type industries and also for trade in petrochemicals and LNG. We have a steel industry that we had to shut down, but that is something that we can revive with collaboration. The other very good potential for us, you're strong in shipbuilding. Between Trinidad and Venezuela is the major route to the Panama Canal, in which about 44,100 vessels go through per year. So we think we have a good potential for the scrap industry in from ships, that we could take all those scrap in the ships. With your expertise, set up a strong scrap industries for scrapping ships and so on, re-export that back to Bangladesh or throughout the world. So in a nutshell, we are, of course, we have a strong tourism industry because our culture is quite varied and high throughout the year. We have good climate. We don't have winter. We do have some issues with flooding, but most countries in the world do have some flooding issues. We speak English as our official language, so we're able to deal with the multinational, international community. Our laws are based on the British Commonwealth laws. We have a very strong Ministry of Trade. We have ambassadors all over the world. In London and India, I think we have a commercial attaché in Bangladesh. So it is in this framework, I think, that we could collaborate. Thank you.
A very bright picture about the economy of Trinidad and Tobago. You are all right that Bangladesh is suffering from lack of power, reliability of power. So in petrochemical, in fertilizer, in power generation, obviously we can work together. Then I think both the economy will be benefited, because you are all right that Bangladesh economy is rising just based on the economic growth of the SME sector, the small and medium enterprise sector.
Right. Yeah.
So we have also 78 industrial states. You have mentioned about industrial state. Our government is working to establish 100 special economic zone, SEZs. So Bangladeshi SME industry is mainly driving by the ready-made garment industry. You were mentioning that ready-made garments industry, Bangladesh is the second largest ready-made garment exporter around the globe. So this is one strong sector Bangladesh is working with, obviously followed by pharmaceuticals, textiles, shipbuilding, as you mentioned. So these are the area we have strength. On the other hand, you have strength in petrochemical, in fertilizer, in shipping line, in technology management. Obviously, we can learn from you. Bangladesh can learn this industry from you, because energy security, it is very important for overall economic growth. Because if you would like to ensure proper growth of your economy, then obviously you have to ensure energy security. Without quality power, without proper supply of energy, no economy, no sector will be growing or sustaining. So thank you very much, sir, for giving us a synopsis about Bangladesh economy. So in this connection, may I humbly ask you, maybe Ambassador Ramjan or yourself, both of you can answer this issue, that is current status of diplomatic relationship between Bangladesh and Trinidad and Tobago. Because if we would like to have
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to your knowledge partner, Developing Bangladesh. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to your knowledge partner.